So many of our children stopped bearing Ogiame name because they were persecuting us. In the ministry, they won't let us go. They would just pull us out. That was very severe. That is the area of persecution. Then the area of use of government machineries, of course, that started when Obayere Dewa. He started it particularly. Immediately he was installed as Oba of Benin. What he did now was to connive with an administrator, a military administrator, and secretly repeal the decree, the edict, which recognized Ogiame as a traditional ruler. So this is the edict. This is the edict with which Ogiame was recognized as a distinct traditional ruler in 1968. It is called Edict MSLN 37 of 1968. That is the edict. Now, that is the place that concerns Ogiame in that edict. Now, by this edict, Ogiame is a distinct traditional ruler from the Oba of Benin. So what Obayere Dewa did, for fear, was not comfortable. So what he did was to secretly repeal it without letting us know. That is the cause of the problem we're having in the Benin Kingdom. We're having now with them. The problem between the Oba of Benin and Ogiame is this repeal edict, which they didn't tell us, without calling those involved, without telling them why you are repealing it. There must be a memorandum call. There must be a public gathering. We don't just repeal an edict signed into law. Edict is not something signed by one piece. It's a government document, internationally recognized instrument. You just went behind with the assistance of a military administrator, repeal it without telling us. That is the cause of the Cold War between the Oba Palace and the Ogiame Palace as of now. Many people are asking this question. It's very, very interesting. What actually happened was that after Igbodomikodo was divided, it had been broken into two, with Benin Kingdom and Utanta. You know war strategy. The Ilefe people came and weakened the Ogiso, and all the children of the Ogiso have fled. The strong children have fled. So leaving Ogiame alone, and you know, olden days it was a farm. The greatest industry there was farming, nothing like government work. So the Ogiame will be going to farm. He has so many wives and children, so he needed to feed his children by going to farm. Now the Oba-Abeka dynasty cashed in on this to usurp the powers of the Ogiame. So by 1940 amalgamation and the coming of UP and Wolowo, these are their people. That is where the connivance were done. Ogiame was now put aside while they took over completely. That is how it happened. When I was small, I used to know when Ogiame, before we buy land in Utanta, Ogiame used to sign. I witnessed it as a small boy. I witnessed it. If you buy land in Utanta, Ogiame will sign paper for you. I saw it live. To still buttress the fact that Ogiame was in charge of his territory, Utanta, when the need to have a government house came, Ogiame was approached. And he released that place where you have government quarter and a government house, Jari, belongs to Ogiame territory. The government applied and Ogiame released it to them. If it's on record that Oba market of today, when they need to have a market of came, they also approached Ogiame and he released the place to them. Now if Ogiame wasn't in charge, would they have approached him? So that is not, it's not in dispute. The dispute we have is not that Obayere Dewa repealed the edict. That is the problem we are having now. We are not dragging the soul of the Oba of Benin with them. We are not interested in the Oba of Benin too. We are okay, we are comfortable with the Ogiame Futanta, which God has given to us. We are not dragging the Oba of Benin too. They are the people fighting us. So unknown to us, ideally, the federal and state government are supposed to maintain Ogiame Palace being a recognized traditional ruler. And then the traditional ruler himself is supposed to be entitled to some allowances from both the federal and state government. But unknown to us that something bad had happened. We've not been seeing the federal government present in the palace. If I take you there and the palace is desolated, it's just dying, no government present. We didn't know what was happening. That the edict, which recognized us as a traditional ruler, had been repeated secretly. We didn't know. So when we now install the new Ogiame of Utanta, because it became necessary when the information got to us that Oba was down, of course we know that at his age, anything could happen. And we needed to put our house in order so that they wouldn't say that we had no time, we had no person to perform the Eklopaga treaty with them. So we now install Ogiame Arisco as the current Ogiame of Utanta. Now, but prior to the installation of Ogiame Arisco, in about 2010, the reigning Ogiame then, Ogiame Obomo, wrote a letter to Obaire Dawa to complain to him that, one, our Ogiame is missing, Ogiame Osabo was missing. In their response to us, the Obaire Dawa, in the response to us, refer to Edwin Ogbomo as Ezomo of Utanta. The then Obaire Dawa, in his letter to Edwin Ogbomo or Ogiame, referred to him as Ezomo of Utanta. And again, he also addressed the letter through him, care of Ogiame Palace. And he now said Ogiame Quarters, which means that the Oba himself recognized that Ogiame is a distinct traditional ruler. To confirm that Ogiame lives in his own territory, which is Utanta. Now, in the second paragraph, it said that as far as they are concerned, he does not live in Benin. So we are not living in Benin Kingdom with them, we are living in Utanta. Then, on our request for the second road, they said again, as far as they are concerned, they do not know the role he plays to become the second in command to the Bar of Benin. So in this letter, you can see that Iridewa confirmed so many things. Confirmed Utanta, confirmed that we are distinct traditional rulers. Ogiame dynasty, Utanta Benin Kingdom, is an autonomous royal family distinct from the Oba of Benin Kingdom. Two, that the Ogiame royal dynasty, Utanta Benin Kingdom, is therefore the aborigine Benin's. Three, that the Ogiame royal dynasty, Utanta Benin Kingdom, is the Oba's resort. Four, confirms the existence of the memorable Eklopaga Treaty that created the two distinct royal dynasties in the Godomigodo. That is the Ogiame royal dynasty at Utanta, Benin Kingdom, and the Oba-Eweka first dynasty at Benin Kingdom. Five, that Ogiame royal dynasty, Utanta, Benin Kingdom, which came into existence in 9th century AD, gazetted in 1968 by through instrument MSLN 37 of 1968, and the letter of recognition of Ogiame Royal Stew and Utanta Benin Kingdom by Obaire Dawa, which I just presented to you now. In the said letter on the reference, prove that the Ogiame Royal family has never been under the Oba of Benin Kingdom and can never be. In fact, as a matter of fact, based on what I've just said, they have not disputed all this I've told you we have been talking about. Their own point of view is that it is too late for us to ask for our right. That is the point of disagreement. We are saying no. We want to implement the provision of the Eklopaga Treaty. They are saying no, it is too late. So to confirm all what I've been saying since, all these points I have marshaled out. During the recent coronation of Obaiyewale II, the Ogidigan, in the live broadcast, he reaffirmed to the whole world that they came from Ile-Ife. So what are we now talking about? What is the problem we having now? We are saying they came from Ile-Ife, that we are here, we are the owner here. And that the video clip is even there.
Historians all agree that Oduduwa sent his son Oromia at the request of elders of Benin to return with them as ruler of their realm. Oromia's stay in Benin may have been short, but before he left, a child was born to him who was later crowned Oba, and as is known today as Eweka I. Oromia's time in Benin, however short-lived, he was an Oba, and so he was the first Oba after the Ogiso dynasty came to an end. He established Obaship in Benin. By implication, therefore, the listing of past Obas